How many different occasions have you been shot by a gun?
I've been shot like 8, 9 times, but on two different occasions.
Explain.
The first occasion, I was on the highway and a car was behind me and swerving, and I said, "Hey, look at that car," and they started shooting, or whatever throughout. And yeah, that situation. And the second situation, I was leaving the meet and greet with my friend, one of my best friends, Freaky. It was me, him, 42, and somebody else. I don't even want to speak on for him. And like we was on our way to the studio, and as we was pulling in on the studio lot, somebody started shooting at us, and they killed my friend Freaky, and they shot me in my foot, and they shot 4-2, like 4-5 times, and they shot the other person like twice.
Freaky, who passed away, how many times was he shot?
I really never got to find out. I know it was like over 6.
Was it an instant death?
Yes.
So you were shot one time in the occasion that you just presented about the studio, but the first time you were shot, how many times exactly?
The first time I got shot 6 times. And then second time, twice.
So 8 total.
Yeah.
And how long of a difference apart from each event?
Probably like 2 years apart.
The very first time, what age were you?
The first time I got shot, I think I was 20.
The very first time you got shot 6 times, do you know what caliber it was?
7.62.
And any bullets from that event still inside you?
Yes.
That's when you was in the cast.
Yeah. When I was in the cast, yeah.
Wh-
It's I got one still in my hand, and I got one still in my back, and it was one right here in my arm, but it ended up coming out, and it ended up like poking out, and I was able to just like pull it out.
The other 3, they
removed them.
they removed them. Okay. Now the second time you were shot at the studio, 2 times you were hit.
Yeah, them bullets still in me, in my foot.
Do you know what caliber?
No, I just know the bullet's still in my foot.
For someone that's never been shot, watching this interview, wanting to know what it feels like, can you explain? Can you describe it?
I ain't not trying to even cap, like when you get shot, it hurts so bad that it don't hurt, cause like it numb. It get hella numb when you get shot. Like it numb so bad, like it gets so numb when you get shot, you don't feel it for real. You just see the blood gushing. Like it burn the wound too when it get, like when you get shot, it burns it as well.
How long does that burning feeling last?
You really don't get the burning feeling for real. You just see that it's burnt.
Is there an analogy you have that you can compare the feeling of getting shot to for one that wants to know what it feels like?
Yeah, like regularly, like when you break a leg or something like that, like it just hurt hella so bad. Like it hurt, but it's so numb. It don't hurt. Like you know, mostly when people break their leg, they don't even cry. Or when they break their arm, they don't cry. They just be, because it's such a short pain. It's like numb.
In either event, The first time or the second time you got shot, were you under the influence of any drugs during that time?
No. Probably marijuana.
Both times, or?
Yeah, I always smoke 24/7.
Do you think that may have helped you in the situation at all? Or
No.
did it make things worse?
Neither. It just made it how it did.
Did you have a near-death experience at all with either of these episodes?
No.
And just so we're clear on the definition of a near-death experience, because one in the audience may be wondering as well, a near-death experience as defined by Oxford Languages is an unusual experience taking place on the brink of death and recounted by a person after recovery, typically an out-of-body experience or a vision of a tunnel of light.
No.
Didn't have that.
No.
Did you have to go through surgery for any of these episodes here?
Yeah. Right. I had to get this though. Surgery, and I had to get it right here, and I had to get it right here and right there.
Was that the first time you ever had surgery?
Yes, ever in life.
What did that feel like?
I was asleep.
Your first time under anesthesia?
Yeah.
Now, when they're putting you to sleep, did that worry you at all? Since this was the first time you were going through that?
I swear it's crazy because I kept telling, I did not want them to put me to sleep at all. Like, people, I'm kind of I'm kind of a conspiratorial type person. Like, I believe, like, some people, the doctors kill some people, or like I didn't want them to put me to sleep. But they did it anyway, and I still woke up good. So.
Do they give you a countdown? Are they playing music?
Nah,
are they doing something before you actually...
They do a countdown. Like, they count you down, like, 30 seconds. And you gonna go to sleep. It's impossible not to go to sleep.
Do you remember the last thing before you knock out?
Yeah, I was looking at the doctor like, bitch ass nigga, I know what you just did. Because he act like he was just putting the IV in me. But, anesthesia shit.
You wake up. What was that feeling like?
I woke up handcuffed to the bed. So, it was crazy. I woke up handcuffed. What the fuck?
And what ended up happening with that?
They just came in there and asked me, like, what happened? I'm like, I got shot. All I kept, I got shot. I don't know who shot me. Y'all know I got shot. I was on the highway home, and they ended up taking the handcuffs off. Let me go smoke a cigarette. And hopped in the car and left.
How long were you handcuffed for?
Probably like an hour, because they kept sending different officers in there to ask me shit. Like the answers don't change.
When you do wake up from surgery, is there any pain?
Yeah, but it don't hurt how you would think it would, though. It'll be like, feel like a sore kind of once you wake up.
Looking back, what do you think your key to survival of these gunshots were in each of these episodes? Because...
Don't panic. Don't panic. The more panicking, it seems like the more blood you lose. Don't panic. Just chill. And take some nice breaths. Not too deep neither. Because you can put too much air in your lungs when you get shot.
Can you give us an example of the right breath control?
Right. Don't try to be like, you can die like that.
Now, since you've been shot, since you've gone through these episodes, because you do have some bullets still inside you, have you ever attempted to go through a metal detector yet?
Yeah, I go through metal detectors.
What happens at that point?
Nothing. It usually just be like, Cause I never had, like, it never, like, make no noise or nothing unless they get the little metal detector and go like this.
The wand?
Yeah, and go around my hand.
The wand will pick it up?
Yeah,
But the metal detectors you walk through, no problem.
no problem.
When the wand does pick it up, what's the reaction? What happens?
I tell them I got shot. And they like, oh, okay. And just be that.
That first time you encounter a metal detector, were you worried at all?
No.
Mentally, what do these incidents do to you after?
It make you more paranoid and more aware of what's around you. Like PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. That shit real.
Now, have you been diagnosed by a professional with PTSD? Or is this something you're
It's just
assuming?
something I just feel like I have because I move totally different than I used to.
Has this feeling of PTSD or everything you just described mentally, has it worn off at all, or you still feel like that today?
It wear off when I'm out of town and stuff like that. I know, like, I ain't, you know. But even when I'm in town, I don't really be tripping for real because I be good.
Have you received professional help mentally with either of these episodes?
No.
Do you need professional help with this mentally?
No.
What did this entire experience teach you? Both of these episodes, what did you learn?
Don't underestimate nobody. Just how you can go do something to somebody, they can come back and do it to you.
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything different in either event?
No, because I probably wouldn't be sitting right here doing this interview.
Could either of these instances have been prevented at all?
Yes.
How?
It's me not being in it, you know. If I would have I could have went, stayed in school, went to college, all that, you know. Like I always tell my mama, don't blame yourself for how I am. She raised me right. I chose to do wrong on my own. When then it come my way, my fault. Man, I'm solid. I can own up to my mistakes. And I can withstand whatever coming to me. And I know any weapon formed against me should not prosper.
Were you personally the intended target of either shooting?
No, I don't have any beef with anybody. It was mistaken identity.
Were these events connected at all?
No.
Whoever did either of these incidents, were they ever apprehended?
I really don't know, because, I don't know. In both situations, I don't know who actually. Because, like I told you, I'm, a very cool, mutual, Nigga know what's up with me, though. I ain't gonna say too much, but nigga know what's up with me. Everybody that see this interview gonna know what's up.
Let's say someone's watching this interview right now, and they are a gunshot victim too. Circumstances could be different for everybody, but anything you would say to them, other gunshot victims watching this interview?
Try not to get shot again. Do whatever in your power not to get shot again. Whatever you feel like you gotta do it so you won't get shot again.
Anything else you want to mention about a gunshot, or question I didn't ask people want to know about a gunshot?
Nah.
Have you mentioned this in your music at all?
Yeah, I said, niggas tried, but they failed. Yeah, they hit me 5 times around that time. Deucey and Gucci was out jugging 5 lines. Crazy, he got the best lawyer. He didn't be like 5 crimes. Think he got power like he Curtis up and spray him 5 dimes. 50 Cent.
What's the name of this song?
Whole beat.
So, was there an actual song made about the incident, or is this
Oh,
just...
yeah, it's another song that I actually made specifically about me. It's called Try Again. They go like, yeah, I got shot, but I ain't get knocked, little nigga. I'm still at the top. I'm still counting riches. I'm still fucking bitch on infinity. No, this ain't a box, but they can go get NWM Cee Murdaa, Try Again. They said like 900,000, something like that.
Now, you've been shot 8 times in 2 incidents.
Yeah.
Walking like normal.
Yeah.
Talking like normal.
Yeah.
Relevantly speaking.
Got shot and ain't died, but I'm still talking.
There's some people that get shot 1 time that are paralyzed.
You right about that.
There's some people that get shot 1 time
And die.
and not even here to talk about it.
And straight die.
What do you make of that? The fact that you've been shot 8 times, not paralyzed, not dead.
I'm hard body, like, and I know what come with this. I wasn't surprised when I got shot. I wasn't shocked, none of that. Like, I know what come with the life, you know? Like, and the shit I did in the past can't go away. Even though I'm rapping now and I'm not in the streets now whatsoever no more. I was in the streets at a point in time, so that shit'll never be forgotten.
Since this incident, what is your opinion on guns? Since both of these incidents, what's your opinion on guns?
My opinion on guns is if you feel like you need one, if you feel like your hands ain't enough to protect you no more, gun is the next step.
My final question, anything else on the subject of guns while we're at it?
Guns are not to be played with. Guns don't kill people. Dumb people with guns kill people.
And for time reference, it's July 2021 now.